everybody, this is Alyssa from Manny Arts and Crafts, and today we are here to take a look at probably some of the videos that I love to do. Just like I love to do my haul videos and I love to do like my month in reviews, I also really enjoy doing the artist spotlights. So for this week, I decided to showcase Chrissa Bug, since this month is the Chrissabugalong. Carcass. She's like, I need in the closet, Mom. I need in the closet with my little fat carcass belly. So I decided to showcase my Chrissabug collection since April this month is the Chrissabugalong. This is the third annual Chrissabugalong, hosted by Jessica, the Stealthy Crafter. So huge shout out to Jessica for this event. Hi, you just give me kisses? She's like, you all clean? I just got out of the shower, so she's like, you clean, Mama? Hi, can I put you down so I can look at some canvases? No, you're gonna sass me with that tail? She's so sweet. Mochi's on the floor looking at me like, you better not pick me up, Mother. But anyways, we're gonna put Carcass down on the sushi, and then we're gonna take a look at some Chrissabug canvases. Ooh, baby. I do have three Chrissabugs that I have completed, and then I believe I have 10 not complete and one that is kitted up, but not actually started or anything yet. So we're gonna start with that one. So this is the canvas that I do plan on doing for the Chrissabugalong. This right here, it is called Feline Familiars. This part one right here is actually the Jaded Gem Shop version. So it's a little bit smaller than the Diamond Art Club version. I did a comparison between the two, so if you want to see that, you can check out that video where I look at the discontinued archived version of Feline Familiars from Diamond Art Club, and then I also look at the Jaded Gem Shop version. Right here, you can kind of see a side-by-side comparison, and we even look at some colors. This one is a 40 by 40. I did get this one in round drills. I basically only order my Jaded Gem Shop canvases in rounds, especially if they're a hybrid charting, because for me personally, I don't mind doing confetti in rounds if it's in like this hybrid charting, but I absolutely do not enjoy doing the confetti in squares when it's a hybrid charting from Jaded Gem Shop. So that is the first one that we have. Next up, we are actually going to look at, I will showcase the other one that I have from the other Feline Familiars that I actually have. So here we go. We're going to take a look at this one. So this is the Diamond Art Club version of Feline Familiars that you can see right here. We will pull it out. This one is a little bit larger. All of these are going to be by Chrissa Bug. Christina Barton, that's the name of the artist. She's amazing. I'm on her Patreon because I just love her work. So this one actually, the previous one has no specials in it, and it has 60 colors, round drills. This one, this Diamond Art Club version of Feline Familiars is 50 colors, and it includes 4 ABs, and it was released and discontinued before dust drills were a thing. This one's a 51 by 51. Again, this one is also a round drill canvas. So you can see just looking at the canvas, it definitely has a different look just overall with a different render. I do have to say this one has much more like grays in this area here versus the greenish tones of the background that it actually comes with. Our drills on this one here, you know, pretty straightforward color palette for the drills on that one. We're going to take care of Feline Familiars. So this is one I do want to, once I finish both Feline Familiars, I do plan on doing a comparison and seeing how they look and kind of compare to each other. Both the Jaded Gem Shop version and the Diamond Art Club version. I know, unfortunately, you can't get the Diamond Art Club version unless you were to actually reach out to, if you wanted to, you could redeem your like Treasure Quest custom for that one because Chrissabug is still licensed with Diamond Art Club. I personally would just buy it from Jaded Gem Shop and then get a different canvas that I couldn't get. So next up, we're just going to go through this list. I have 5 of them right here. I've got 2 over here, and then I have a handful more inside the closet, but I have the closet closed because I don't like to let Carcass in the closet. So let's see which one this one is. Most of these are rounds. I tend to be drawn more towards the rounds canvases. As you guys, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I much prefer my rounds to my square drills. So this one, okay, this one, oh, that one's so Aries. I think that one's like what the Aries and Psyche, Eros and Psyche. So look at this beautiful color palette. Lots of like purpley pink tones. Very soft color palette for that one. This one is round drills as well. It has 42 colors, which includes 1 AB, 1 L957, I want to say, I'm trying to think of what the L's, I think the L's were crystals on here, I want to say. Yeah, I think the L's were crystals, and then 2 fairy dust drills. So this right here is Eros and Psyche, and it's so pretty. Like, look at how gorgeous that image is. I think it's beautiful. A very soft color palette for this one. This one is a 73.7 by 55.6, which is like right in my absolute favorite size point. Like a 50 by 70 is my happy place when it comes to canvases. So this is Eros and Psyche, again by Chrissa Bug. She does a lot of like the different mythologies. So she has a lot of the Greek mythology and also some like Norse mythology canvases that she's done. So some beautiful, beautiful works. We're gonna go ahead and see what next up is. And I probably, if I can remember, I will probably try to like say, okay, which one of all of these is my favorite of all of them. I should really try to start doing that out of like all of these kits by these artists, which is my favorites. Because I've got 11 that we're going to be looking at today. So it'll be like, okay, which one of the 11 is my top? So I want to say this one is, this one's another round. We have right here. So, okay, this is the updated version of Feline Familiars. So this is going to be Sleeping Familiars. A lot more orangey tones, earthy colors, but still some really pretty blues and purples. I know it's kind of hard to tell without me having it pulled up. But this is Sleeping Familiars, which is the updated version. This is basically like the updated, redone version of Feline Familiars, because you still have like the same overall pose for the witch, and then she still has her 2 cats, like the black cat and then the orange tabby. So it's really kind of interesting seeing like how her art has changed and grown, and you can see this updated version right here. This one is a 50.6 by 66 round drills. It does have 60 colors, and of those 60 colors, we have 1 AB, 1 crystal, and 4 fairy dust drills. But she is gorgeous. It is a beautiful canvas, beautiful image. I do love this size point. I do have a couple Chrissabugs that are really large. I tend to stay away from the really large canvases unless it's from like an image that I cannot live without, or it's an artist that I can't live without, like Yume. Most of my Yumes are massive behemoths, but that's just because I absolutely love them. I can't live without my massive Yumes. We're gonna turn on the fan because I just got out of the shower and it is actually all nice and toasty. So we're going to turn on the fan and get some air moving in this room. I need to actually replace my, I think there's some wiring loose on my fan and the light on that side of the room. Because typically the light won't work. It'll start and then it'll start flickering on me, which is usually an electrical issue. So I need to like check the wiring on that one. But that's a task for another day kind of a thing. So there are the first 3 of those. This one, Underworldly Romance, this one is gorgeous. I got to watch, when this one released last year, I actually got to watch Katie over Diamonds and Washi. I got to watch her actually work on this one live while when it first came out. So she was working on it before it had even released, and I hate trying to open these bags. They are the most atrocious thing ever to do that sticky portion. I'm tempted to just put them in the boxes without the bags. All right. So Underworldly Romance is a lot of dark tones. This one is also rounds, but you can see how many darker tones it has with some of those like vibrant reddish burgundy tones in there. So we're going to take a look at Underworldly Romance, which is going to be a Hades and Persephone type of canvas, which she has Chrissa Bug has a lot of Hades and Persephone artwork, but it is absolutely stunning. Definitely a much darker muted color palette, but the reds add like a really good pop. When you see this and you see all the reds, it really pops in there. This one, again, like I said, round drills. It's a 55.6 by 66 centimeter, and it has 44 colors, which includes this one has 1 crystal and 2 fairy dust. No ABs in this one. So that's something that I might end up turning one of the reds, if the reds that happens to be a regular drill, I might end up turning into a AB, because I can't have a canvas that has no ABs. Like, that's sacrilege. I love my ABs. So we have one more of my regular tower ones. So we're going to take care of this one. And our next one, this is going to be the first square that we will have seen. So we're going to take a look at that, which is actually, oh my goodness, I love, 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 love this particular canvas. Having seen it worked on multiple times by multiple people in person, it is stunning. So this is going to be Manny. He is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a firm believer that we need more men images in diamond paintings. There's always all these beautiful women, but there's never like the men. So this is a square drill canvas, and look at how big that drill pack is. Some really, really pretty colors. I really love the blue tones that we're seeing in here. Some really pretty tones with the blues and everything else. This one is a little bit larger. Out of the ones that I've showcased, this is probably the largest one of them. This is Manny, God of the Moon. He is a 55.8 by 78.7, and he has 55 colors, which includes 1 AB, 1 metallic, and 3 dust drills. And we're going to take a look at Manny, because this is such a stunning canvas. I actually had, before they even came out with this as a canvas, as a diamond painting, I actually already had a print of this image. I think I have the one where, you know, it shows him where he doesn't have, where he's just got like the swoosh around him. He doesn't have like the outfit on. But it's absolutely stunning. This is a very beautiful, beautiful image. I love it. It's gorgeous. That is Manny. And I know everybody is anxiously awaiting the moment that Diamond Art Club finally releases Soul, or the other half of like Manny and Soul. So I don't know. It would have to depend. I really love the look of the new style Aphrodite that Chrissa Bug has been doing, that has recently painted. That's probably the one that I'm waiting for the most from any of the images that she's done. So it's like that one, when that one eventually releases, will be a must buy. It's going to be very much in the style of the, I think it was Artemis that just released like this past, like within the last 2 weeks. And I want to say it's the same style in painting, where it's kind of like a panel look to it as that Artemis one. But when they come out with that new Aphrodite, which she just recently painted. All right, so this one is actually wrong Hades and Persephone. I do have a Hades and Persephone. I just pulled out the wrong Hades and Persephone. Now I need to go find the correct Hades and Persephone. Because this is the Mrs. Butter D Hades and Persephone. So let me put this one away. This is what happens when you have canvases with the same name by different artists. So now I need to figure out where the other one was, because I swear I had pulled it out. Okay. Let me look at the size, because that'll tell me if I'm, let me look. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was, okay. So what am I missing? We got that one. Maybe I just wasn't thinking. Yeah, because I had the Underworldly Romance. Okay. Oh, I think that's what it was. I was counting that canvas twice. So we have 10, and we have looked at, let's see, 11, and we have looked at 5, 6. This will be 7. We'll have to figure out what the missing one is, because it's definitely not that canvas like I thought it was. All right. So this right here is going to be Cat Comforts, and this is such a beautiful image. It's very, very much the purpley tones. It's very, very pastel purples. It is round drills, and it's a small canvas. This one is another little one, which I do love this size point. I feel like you can get such a beautiful render and great detail off of canvases this size, and they don't need to be massive behemoths. So this one is a 50.6 by 50.6 round drills. It has 51 colors, and out of those 51 colors, we've got 2 ABs and 2 dust drills and 1 crystal. So this one was actually really, the reason why this one isn't in a box and I just have it in the bag is this one was that kind of like awkward in-between period that Diamond Art Club had, where they had those really weird sized boxes that were like almost twice as tall as the boxes that we have now. And how I store my canvases, that one just didn't fit with how I store them like this. With my boxes, it didn't fit. So anything that was in like those crazy sized boxes, I took out of the box, and I have inside like these laundry bags inside my closet. So there we go with Cat Comforts. Beautiful kit, beautiful image. And now we're going to open the closet and we're going to take a look. I think, yep, the final 4 that are in the closet, because we have now looked at 5, 6, 7. So we have 8, 9, 4 more to go. And the other 4 are in my closet. And this is going to be the fun part, is attempting to keep Sushi from going in the closet. What? Brat child, you're not going in there. No. No, you're not going in my closet. So, first up, hey you. This big one is, I think, the only other square mochi. Mochi. Hey, Mo, get out. No. Out my closet. Get out. Out. Thank you. If I could open it. I hate these, like, I always rip these stupid bags. I hate them with a passion. How they have, like, that sticky tape that just never sticks properly. So annoying. So annoying. Alright, this one is, I want to say it's called Cats, Candles, and Tea or something like that. It's Cats, Candles, and Tea. Yes. Sushi. You do not need to go up there, baby cat. So this is a really, like, a large canvas. And it has some really pretty colors. Like, look at those colors. Lots of really pretty teals, dark gray blues, gray greens, darker tones to it. It is squares. This one is going to be a 65 by 82.9, which is kind of like the size point that I do not like to go to. I have to absolutely love the image to get a canvas that's this large. But this is one of them that, if I could hold it up for you guys, this is one of them that I do actually really like. Which is why I got it, even though it is bigger than my normal canvases that I go for. I think this one is just gorgeous. I love the detail, because basically that's Christina, that's Chrissa Bug right there. And then, you know, you've got the cats, like one on her lap, one in the background. It's just such a cozy scene. I do love that. It just gives me so many, like, cozy vibes with it. I love it. It's a lot of line blocking, Susu. I'm going to get your carcass out of there in a second. But I do really love this canvas. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely much larger. Oh, let me see how many colors we've got. Oh, it's a lot. There are 86 colors, which includes 3 ABs, one frosted, and 3, I want to say the other canvas that I said had a metallic, I think actually has a frosted, and then 3 fairy dust drills. So that's what we have specials on this one. It's a pretty big one. And definitely the larger than my preferred, but it does have a good amount of color blocking. I don't like to go above a 60 by 80 at all. There's been many canvases where I've really liked now that I've been doing this for a while and I realized my favorite size point. I have a ton of canvases that I have actually passed on where I'm like, I love the artwork. It's a beautiful image, but because the canvas is so big, I end up passing on it. Because it's such a big sized kit. So my last 3 are all from Jaded Gem Shop. This one right here is Dragon Riders. This is one that a group of us had gone in and done a group buy for this one to get it pixel charted. So I ordered mine in rounds. So it's a big one because I ordered it in rounds. But this is basically fan art for the book, Fourth Wing. I have to put it down on the floor because it's got 2 bags of drills. The colors are really pretty for it. So we have our darker tones right there, but then we have a lot of like these really pretty pinks and oranges in there. Now that I've done that, I can actually pull up and show the canvas a little bit easier. So as we look at this, all right, like look at how big this is. This one is a big image. But it's round, and it's pixel charted, so it'll go a little faster. This is Dragon Riders. It is a 61.6 by 95.2, and it has 64 colors, but it's charted with 2 ABs, 2 crystals, and 4 glimmer drills. So it does have quite a few specials in it. Glimmer is Jaded Gem Shop's version of the fairy dust drills. So absolutely beautiful image. I am like, when I do, I might actually work on this when the next book comes out. I feel like that would be a good time to work on this canvas, is during that next book. There's a couple other ones. Hey, no, little climby cat. This is why you're not allowed in the closet, because we're not allowed to climb things. Look at that belly. Look at that fat thing. Love you, but no. Put your fat self down. All right, let's go ahead and take care of this one and we'll look at the last two. So this is a hybrid charted one. So this one will be, again, it's gonna be another round. I did get this one in a slightly larger size. This is called Ramen Break. It's like one of her older images that she had done. Do not give me that face, brat child. But you can see, look at these colors and more of those colors there. It is rounds, like I said, and it's a hybrid charted one. So this one will take a little bit more time than the previous one. I will give you the dimensions, then we'll go over it. So I got this one in a 60 by 75, and it has 68 colors in Sushi. No. Do not yell at me. Do not yell at me, brat. Here, you can sit on my shoulder. All right. So I'm going to bring this up for you and show you guys. This is a Ramen Break. I could have probably gone smaller for this one. I did splurge and go a little bit larger. Normally I don't get things this big. Like I said, I did get this one in rounds. I did not have any specials added into it because I feel like that's something that I much prefer. On the hybrid charting ones, I much prefer going in and adding my own specials rather than doing how they're charted. But this one actually has a fair amount of color blocking area into it. The most confetti is going to be kind of down into the... Hi, thank you for the tail. Thank you for the tail. Down into that bottom portion. But yeah, I do really love this one. Sorry, I'm trying to showcase it with Sushi deciding that she's gonna sit on my shoulder and chill. But that is Ramen Break, and this one is probably actually probably right in, it's definitely in my top 3. I have to decide, is this like my #1 canvas or not? Ooh, gosh, that's tough. It's tough because I do really like Dragon Riders. Ooh, she has so many good ones. So many good ones. I want to say Ramen Break might actually be my #1. We'll look at the last one that I have and get a better idea after we look at that last one. I just have to take care of this. You know how hard it is to be productive and do stuff when you have a cat? A shoulder parrot. I call her my shoulder parrot when you have a shoulder parrot chilling on your shoulder. It's not the easiest thing to do. All right. There's that one, and then we have our final image, and then we're going to go look at the websites. So, final image. You are not jumping, baby girl. No. No. Okay, I need to move this so I can get to it. No, you do not need to climb. You're not climbing, Brad. Get her, puss. Alright. Nope, you're not going up there. You do not need to go up top. Okay. Okay, no, we don't need a balance on my back. Come on. No. Come on, move. Move. I need to stand up. Get down. Get down. Get down. Brat child. Okay, so this last one is also a Jaded Gem Shop. This one is going to be the Jaded Gem Shop hand charting of Aphrodite. And this one I got in rounds as well, and it's a 56 by 78.4. Has 2 crystals and 2 glimmer, and I will 1000% add ABs into it because this is one that I feel like totally needs ABs. So there's a washi tape for the girls to play with. So we're going to take a look at the color palette. So it's a much lighter color palette, as you can see. A lot of like the light pale, like skinish, like pastel-y pinks, more pastel-y tones right through there. And this one is, let me get it correct side up for you. Sushi, we are not going in my closet. Come on, move that face out. Don't even, you little brat. Okay, so this right here is Aphrodite. This is the original Aphrodite, but this is the Jaded Gem Shop one, which is hand rendered, hand charted. I got this one in rounds because given that choice, I always order them in rounds. And she is just absolutely stunning. She's gorgeous. I will also buy the second, like the next style. Come on, get out of there. The other style, Aphrodite, which we're gonna kind of take a look and see. But she is gorgeous. This one, like I said, is 56 by 78.4, and it has, let's see, 40 colors. So not too bad on the color palette wise. No, brat. Do not even. You like that pathetic little meow because I'm not letting her have her way. But this one is a stunner. This is Aphrodite, and she is absolutely gorgeous. I've seen some people complete the actual Diamond Art Club version. I want to say that that Diamond Art Club version had like been and gone before I started diamond painting. I don't even remember it coming out at all. So I want to say it was like predated my time, but we're going to take care of this one. And then we're going to go to the iPad and we're going to look up Jaded Gem Shop and Diamond Art Club and check out what they have, and then we'll check out Chrissabug's website and all of that fun stuff. Just kind of like the way that I always do with my artists. So we're going to take care of this. Hey, Susu. You are funny. She likes the closet so much because it's like the only carpeted space in my entire house. I do have a rug in the living room, but she does love the fact that this is carpeted, and she likes to lay on the carpet and rub on the carpet. Come on, move. Move. Get your butt up. Move. Thank you, swipey tail. So, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and close the closet so we don't have any more cat shenanigans inside my closet. There. And I have a baby lock because of Sushi. Yes, I have a baby lock on my closet because of my cat. Because she can open the closet otherwise. Do not even. She's currently laying on the floor being all pathetic. So we're going to go over to the other view and we're going to take a look at the iPad and we're going to look at the rest of the Chrissabugs that you could purchase. All right. So we are over here at Diamond Art Club's website. I went ahead and I typed in and I searched for I typed in Chrissabug and went to the Chrissabug collection, and we're going to take a look at the kits that we have. So some of these I have, some of them I absolutely love and would love to have, but they're too big, so I have not purchased them. And other ones are ones that I love the artwork for, but they're not necessarily ones that I want to diamond paint. So as you can see, Manny, he's currently in stock. And like her artwork is very popular, so it does tend to go pretty quickly. So Summer Solstice, this is an absolutely gorgeous image. I love it. I think it's stunning. And if it was not a 70 by 105 centimeter square drill canvas, I would totally have purchased it, but it's way too big for me. Underworldly Romance, which I have. Sif, which is another pretty one. Cat Cafe is kind of like a style that's a little bit different than some of the typical Chrissabugs that you see. So this one's kind of like a different style. It reminds me of some of like the cat books, cat candles and tea book, or painting. Medusa is really pretty. I'm watching somebody work on it right now in the Discord group for the Chrissabugalong. She does have a lot of Persephone kits, a lot of Hades and Persephone canvases, and honestly, I would absolutely love to have, kind of how we have Manny by himself, I would absolutely love to have Hades by himself, because we've got all of these different Persephones. We've got Persephone of Spring, Persephone, Queen of the Underworld. This is the one that just released. She is stunning, that Artemis, and this is one where when this style of Aphrodite releases, I am purchasing it. Even if this one was in rounds, so I'm hopeful that Aphrodite will come out in rounds as well. And it was like a 55 by 97. So yes, it was like the perfect width, definitely a little bit taller, but it was rounds. That makes me happy. I do not actually own Freya. That was one I had purchased for a gift for a friend, so I don't actually own Freya. And then we have Cat Comforts. Darkwood Fae is kind of like a unique one. Spellbound Secrets, also kind of a little bit different than her typical. I do really love Goddess of Spring. That one goes well. I feel like you would need to have both Queen of the Underworld and Goddess of Spring and kind of have them as a foil by each other. Midnight Spell, which is really cute. It kind of reminds me of that same style of the one that we were just looking at up there. It's so cute. This one is a fun one. And it's one that I was very tempted to purchase when it came out. And then I decided, I'm like, no, it's not massive, but it is a good size square, 70 by 89 centimeters. Here's another beautiful Hades and Persephone. And this is the one and like, she's got some really gorgeous Hades and Persephone work. I want to see a Hades by himself. That's what I want. And it looks like, I'm surprised that they haven't archived it, because I thought all of the Chrissabugs were going to be, the Zodiacs were archiving as soon as they were done. So I'm surprised that one has not archived Aries. And then we have Sisters of Fate, which is really cool. And then Freya, which is, let's see, Phrygia, and yeah, basically two different ones, because this one is really pretty. Seeing this one done, she's gorgeous. I do like her, and I like watching how her artwork has changed over the years. There's Eros and Psyche, which I have. And there's been a lot that have actually discontinued that you don't see, because she's had a lot more than this released. If you want to know like the most up-to-date list of all of the Chrissabugs that there are, then you definitely want to like reach out to Jessica the Stealthy Crafter, because she has she pretty much, I want to say she actually has them all from what I'm aware of, because Chrissabug to her is like you made to me. And then we have the Morgan. So that's what they have over here at Diamond Art Club. Unfortunately, they're just super popular. So as you can see, there's only one canvas that is currently in stock, and that's Manny, which is a great one to have in stock. And now we're going to come over to Jaded Gem Shop. And for here, again, we're going to go ahead and type in the Chrissabug. And we are going to take a look. Let me see, because it depends on if she has them listed as yet. Okay, Chrissabug. So here we go. There are a couple on here that are absolute must-haves for me. Like I do plan on purchasing soon. So I also went in on the pixel charting for Starlit Lovers. I just have not had a chance to purchase this one yet. So as we look, so there is Dragon Riders, which I do have. Wyvern Rider, which is another really cool one. That is a stunning image. That's pixel. These three are pixel charted. And then we do have the Starlit Lovers, which is beautiful. This one is one that I do plan on purchasing when I do get a chance. It's going to be another big, massive one, but it's gorgeous. And then she does have a couple like non-safe for work ones, which I'm going to kind of like, which we will kind of bypass those because I don't want to show, but she has like the non-safe for work version of Aphrodite, Mystic Whispers, and Goddess of Healing Waters, which is a really pretty one. Necromancer, which is super cool. And then we're going to kind of come up, and as you can see here is the non-pixel charted version of Starlit Lovers. We have some other fun ones like that she's released that have never, some of them that had been released previously from Diamond Art Club have now been released where she could release them with Jaded Gem Shop. But then there's also ones that didn't make it through with Diamond Art Club that Jade has also been releasing as well. So these two, like I love this style, like Freya's Quest. I love this style and this look. I think it's stunning. And you have Goddess of Healing Waters. And here is, from the Underworld. So there's like a Hades style one from, I think it's more Loki than anything else though. And this one right here, like the One Pale Elf, that's a really stunning looking one. She's got some really gorgeous work and some fun ones. As you can see, there's some definitely like really beautiful pieces. This one right here is the one that I had purchased, like the Feline Familiars that I had bought. There's some of them on here that I don't even remember seeing released. Like these are some older ones for sure. Spark, Spell of Spirit, Transcendental, Flight. Those are some really pretty ones. I do like the color palette of them. Here is this image right here, which was one that was released regularly and then as a pixel charted. And then here is Aphrodite, which I have in the pixel charting as well. Daughter of Darkness. Yes, here, this right here, I need this one right there. That's another one that's on my to purchase list. And then so that's what the Aphrodite pixel charted looks like with the not safe for work style, but she's edited out for purposes of being able to see, but absolutely gorgeous. So now we're going to take a look at Chrissabug's website. So this is Chrissabug.com. And you can see here, she's got a whole variety of things. So it has a little bit about who she is and what she does. And she does art classes over on Patreon. So that's something that's really cool to watch her do her paintings. There's Soul. To watch her do her work over there. She also has some art books. And the classes that you can join, like her different tiers that she has over on Patreon. We're going to go to the gallery. Her Zodiac series. So this is a series that I'm not sure if all of them were released or if they're still waiting on one, but these are, or if they finally released, but these are the Chrissabug Zodiacs, which was, I did actually start purchasing the Chrissabug Zodiac series, but then when I didn't get a chance to purchase a couple of them before they discontinued, it kind of got to the point where I was like, I'm not going to try to hunt these down. And I didn't. And I ended up destashing and selling the ones that I did have, minus the Virgo one. Virgo was actually the first Chrissabug that I want to say that, well, it was either the first or second Chrissabug that I worked on was Virgo. She was a beauty because I am actually a Virgo. So I love the greens on it, are just so dreamy. And then as we come down, here's the rest of them. They're absolutely gorgeous. I want to say Aquarius is one of my favorites. In Pisces as well. Capricorn is probably my least favorite. I'm not as big of a fan of the Capricorn one. But these are absolutely gorgeous pieces. And yeah, it was super fun working on Virgo. So those were her zodiacs. And then she has like mythology pieces that she's been doing. And a lot of it has been in Greek myths. And a whole variety. So she's got some really beautiful works. So this right here is the one that I am waiting on right here. So once it loads, let me see if it'll load bigger. So this is Birth of Venus, which is, you know, Aphrodite. But she is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is the one that when it comes out, I will be purchasing that one immediately. I also really do like this one right here. I just find that one absolutely beautiful image-wise. I think it's gorgeous. But here is her work. This is right here is another one that I would totally want released. I want her to paint more of like Hades and Mars, like the male paintings like this. Because this one, Mars and Venus, I think is supposed to be kind of like that. Very much similar to like the Hades and Persephone. But some beautiful, beautiful works. Beautiful works. But they're absolutely gorgeous. And like, there's some really cool ones. I just think she needs to do more, paint more men as well. Because she's got some beautiful women, absolutely stunning images. Love it all. Mochi is having a caterwaul fest. But as you see, so those are that one's really pretty too. So that is kind of like her mythology one. And then she has, here is meditation focused ones, which really was this one here. Would you stop yelling? She's yelling because she's carrying a spring in her mouth because I'm ignoring her. So this is like her kind of like meditation series that she has. So not as many in that one. And then we also have ones that she does for clients. So there's different series that she's done for different clients. And this is for the book series Keeper of the Lost Cities. And yeah, some of them was commissioned by the artist and some from the publisher. And that's like, it's so much fun. I love seeing, you know, not the typical female characters. There's some absolutely gorgeous ones. And then there are other ones for indie authors. There's some beautiful works. And as you can see, there's some stunning ones. And it's really cool. This is a great way to see the art. And if you're like, ooh, that's beautiful artwork, to then go ahead and from there, you know, check out the artwork, the original books from those artists. And here's some other commissions done for companies and individuals, different fun ones. She's done so many different works. She's a fantastic artist. And then she has her general gallery, which is kind of a little of everything that she has in here, which I'm not going to go through all of it, but here's some pieces that, you know, we see here, all of it spread out a little bit more, but absolutely gorgeous. We're going to come up and she does have a couple books that you could purchase, like art book style, and they are How to Draw Your RPG Character. That's kind of the two books that she has put out. She also has where you can buy digital art packs, diamond paintings, and you can see she's got Diamond Art Club and Jaded Gem Shop on here. She does sell cross-stitch kits and charts from Unconventional Cross Stitch. You can purchase like the patterns, the cross-stitch patterns for some of her pieces from here. I do really like this Iris Rainbow Goddess, that one. But there's some of them that are like some of her older works, as you can see, that they have. So that's kind of one of those really cool things to see. Also, this is where you would get prints. You could purchase prints of different artworks. That's going to be right up on here as well. I hate pop-ups. But there's definitely some really beautiful images. So you can get them as small prints, large prints. Really, I do need to pick up a couple prints because I do love Slumber of Venus. So that's what you will see on the print style. There's a little bit of her about. Does do commissions, and then she has her Patreon. And that right there is Chrissabug. We're going to take a look at the album. I'm going to showcase the 3 canvases that I have actually finished. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to log in. Okay, I had to log in. We need to change this to dark mode though, because I do not like light mode. So we're going to change my settings. We're going to go to dark mode. I just got a new iPad, so I had to log into my Gems Flow. And I do not like that order. So we're going to go back to here and we're going to do it in the default order. So that's my preferred order. And now we're going to go ahead and pull up Chrissabug. And we're going to look at the 3 that I have completed. So I have completed 3 canvases from her. The first one I did was Familiar Magic. I did that one for the first Chrissabugalong, and that one was super cute. It was super cute. That's one that has since been discontinued. And here is a not very good quality completion of it. I did add some extra specials to it. It turned out absolutely gorgeous. I do really love the look at it. The quality of the photo in here is not the greatest. This was another one that was round drills. And then the other one, I did Virgo. Like I said, I had done Virgo, and she was stunning. I don't think I ended up actually adding anything to Virgo. I did it as charted, and she was beautiful. As you can see, this one right here, she is a stunner. Absolutely beautiful. I started that one for the Chrissabugalong in the second year for the Chrissabugalong. That one, yeah, April of 2025 is when I did that one. And then the final one that I have done is this one, which it has been far enough out that this is one that we can't actually showcase the finish. This is the Crafter's Den Spring Mystery number 5, which is this one right here, which you can now buy from Jaded Gem Shop without it being a mystery because she sells it just like this. I had done mine in rounds, so this is what it looks like in rounds. I have to say that background was a slog to get through. Give me a color blocking background all day long because that one was a slog. But it was a really fun image for the spring time frame. Because I did that one in May. I started that one in May of 2025. And then for this year, for the Chrissabugalong, I am going to be working on the Jaded Gem Shop version of Feline Familiars. And that right there kind of concludes what we have as far as my Chrissabug collection, which we have seen right here, as well as the ones that I've finished, and then everything else that Chrissabug offers. I would have to say, looking at this list, I want to say my favorite canvas out of, like, it's so hard to pick my top ones. Out of the completions, obviously, Virgo was just so much fun to do. What, really? You're silly, Mo. But I absolutely love Ramen Break. I would say my top 3 are Ramen Break, Manny, God of the Moon, and then I'm kind of like tied between Cat's Candles and Tea and Dragon Rider. I'm kind of tied between those 2. But I would say my first one is Ramen Break and my second is Manny. Those are like my top 2, and then these both are tied for 3rd. But there's absolutely some gorgeous ones. I do not have a ton of Chrissabugs considering how many have been released over the years. I want to say that it's probably been, closer to the 30 to 40 Chrissabugs, I would want to say, that's been released over Diamond Art Club side, and I just have a small subset of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this collection that I have of Chrissabug paintings. I do have some prints from Chrissabug, which I could just pull those out and show you guys, but I have to figure out where I have them, in what portfolio I have them stored into. And I encourage you guys to check out Chrissabug's work, and if there's an image that you absolutely love, buy a print of it. I have prints of multiple images from Chrissabug. There's ones that I'm like, I love that, like, but Summer Solstice is an image that I absolutely love, but I am not going to diamond paint it because it's a massive square. So instead, that's something that I will buy the print for that one instead, which I think I actually do have a print of that one. Because then it's like, you know, I've got the image and I can enjoy the beauty of the artwork, but I don't have to, you know, torture myself with a massive square diamond painting. But anyways, that's all I had for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of my Chrissabug collection and then what Chrissabug has to offer. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.